This is not a generic BS glow up video where I'm gonna tell you to just drink water and journal every day. Because let's be honest, we've all heard the same advice over and over, and most of the time, we're still a hot mess. But if you're constantly looking at other girls thinking, why can't that be me? This video is for you. I used to be the same way, resenting the person I saw in the mirror and believing that I was gonna be burnt out, depressed, and insecure for the rest of my life. Until I started implementing these 5 small habits that totally transformed my confidence and lifestyle. And now I wake up every day feeling like the version of myself I used to envy. These are the 5 simple daily habits that are going to take you from being just a girl to that girl and level up your life. Starting off strong, one of the most effective tips I have to get your life together is to do a weekly Hot Girl Admin Hour. Now, what is Hot Girl Admin Hour, you may ask? It's when you, a hot girl, set aside 1 hour a week for any administrative tasks or personal organization. It can be cleaning out your inbox, updating your resume, canceling any unnecessary subscriptions, scheduling appointments, and literally any task that you would normally put off. Now, of course, this might seem like you're just doing regular work, but it is actually dedicated self-care time. Yes, self-care. Like, for example, do you brush your teeth every morning or only when you feel like it? Do you do laundry every week or only when you ran out of stuff to wear? You see, a big source of stress for most of us is dysfunction and disorganization. When your mind and environment are cluttered with stuff, you are more likely to experience feelings of anxiety, stress, and anger. And because it is so hard to tackle tasks that have accumulated over time, we usually procrastinate on them and they actually never get done. So Hot Girl Admin Hour is going to be your dedicated time each week to accomplish whatever's been hanging over your head. But the most important detail about this entire thing is to actually put it in your calendar. When you write things down, it becomes official and you are actually more likely to do it. So you are going to pull out your planner or Google Calendar and set Hot Girl Admin Hour to occur each week. You pick the day and time, but it has to work for you. And if you don't have an hour, make it 30 minutes. Doing a little bit is so much better than doing nothing. And I promise, over time, you are going to become so much more organized and less stressed. I have been doing this for years and it has made me such a better and calmer person. Okay, now the next way you are going to level up is by paying attention to your moneymaker. And some of y'all be putting God knows what on your face. Listen, your skin is the largest organ in your body and it absorbs everything you put on top of it. So if you're feeding your skin harsh chemicals and fragrances, you are literally poisoning yourself. Most of what we buy online or see viral on TikTok is full of harmful ingredients. And this is why you might be having sensitive skin, redness, and inflammation. You are using way too many harsh products on your skin. Now, I've talked so much about skincare science on my channel in the past, but a lot of you guys still ask me in the comments, what skincare brand do you use? What do you recommend for XYZ skin type? And truthfully, I can't even give you one specific answer because everyone's skin is different and what works for me might not work for you. But regardless, what I will always preach is to use clean, honest brands. And one of my favorites right now is Beplain. They're a Korean skincare brand that focuses on sustainable beauty and formulas targeted for sensitive skin. Right now, I have been loving their mung bean cleansing oil and cleansing foam duo. As someone who has actually damaged her skin barrier before by using too many harsh chemicals, I am very cautious about what I use on my skin. But their cleansing oil is specifically made for acne-prone and sensitive skin types. It has 0 fragrances and is non-comedogenic, so it won't clog your pores. I wear makeup multiple times a week, so for me, it is so important that I remove all of it at the end of the day to prevent breakouts. And I love that this even gets rid of waterproof mascara and blackheads without leaving behind that greasy residue. As some of you know, I take my face washing very seriously. So to follow it up, I will then go in with their mung bean cleansing foam. Again, this is a fragrance-free, gentle foaming cleanser that removes any excess sebum without stripping the skin. And I love that it's also pH balancing, so it helps to maintain a healthy skin barrier. Beplain is a vegan brand, and I love that they focus on using gentle plant-based ingredients like mung bean that come from the earth. The link will be down below, so check it out. Now, aside from using harsh chemicals, the other thing we are retiring in 2025 is the slick back. You know, that super tight hairstyle that basically makes you look bald? What some of you guys don't know though is that it actually is making you bald. I recently discovered what traction action alopecia is, and I for sure have it. It's basically a type of hair loss caused by repeated pulling and tension on the hair over time. This damages the follicle and eventually the hair will thin and fall out, sometimes never growing back again. And this will leave you with a receding hairline. I used to do dance and ice skating as a kid, so I had to wear super tight buns and ponytails every single day. Now at 23, I wonder why I have the hairline of a middle-aged man. Literally, this is what my hairline looked like a month ago. Please don't judge me, I know it's bad. And listen, your hair is screaming for help too, and you're not listening. So save yourself and wear protective hairstyles like low ponytails and low braids. They may not be trendy, but at least you won't have a receding hairline when you're 40. And if you're still nervous about it, you can even use some scalp serums to promote the hair to grow back. Make sure it's something natural though and not full of harsh chemicals, okay? We just talked about that, but you have to be consistent. I just apply it on the area right before I go to sleep, and little by little, I've been seeing some baby hairs grow. It does take a long time though, so don't expect results overnight. But start preventing hair loss now by taking care of your hair and stop wearing slick backs. Now, if you like the look of a slick back and you don't care, then all the more power to you. But this is how I really glowed up my hair, and I want the same for you, so thank me later. Now, this next habit is going to be the death of both you and me, because I don't know a single person that does this successfully 100% of the time. But you need to try to avoid screen time first thing in the morning. It immediately kills your mood and productivity. I don't know about you, but for me, scrolling on Instagram or checking my emails right when I wake up gives me so much anxiety. Because suddenly I'm bombarded with dozens of notifications, and now I'm looking at people that make me feel insecure. So don't start your day by stressing yourself out. I know it's tempting to check your phone as soon as you wake up because it's literally charging right next to you, but either one, put it across the room when you're sleeping, or two, get a screen management app if you have no self-control like me. The one I use is called Opal, and it will literally block all the apps I've selected for it. So this guarantees that I don't mindlessly scroll through Instagram or TikTok in bed. And what a lot of people don't realize is that screen time also reduces your mental clarity. The moment you wake up is when you have the most amount of attention span. And every single thing that comes up during the day takes away your attention a little bit more. So if you go on Facebook, Twitter, or in your emails, you are giving away all of your attention at the very start of the day before you've even gotten to work or school. And then by the time noon hits, you're wondering why you're so exhausted and you can't focus. So start your mornings slow and peaceful, and you will be amazed at how much more productive you are during the day. All right, so in order to fully level up your life and become that girl, you cannot forget about the inner you. And if you only remember one thing from this entire video, let it be this: brainwash yourself with affirmations. I'm gonna say that again. Literally, brainwash yourself with affirmations. I think the word brainwash gets a bad rap sometimes because we think it's something negative, but that's because it's only been used in a negative way. Like commercials try to brainwash you so that you buy their product, but what if we took that same method and applied it to something that could actually benefit us? We all know the power of affirmations at this point, that consistent verbal affirmations will lead to physical actualization. Whatever you think and speak will manifest in your current reality. So if you want to level up your career, your relationships, your personal life, you need to constantly feed yourself those positive thoughts. Literally brainwashing yourself. Because the more you do something, the more it becomes ingrained in you. And so the question becomes, how do we brainwash ourselves with affirmations? Well, just like commercials, you need to put them everywhere. Post them to your wall. Tape them to your mirror. Habit stack them by repeating them in your head when you're brushing your teeth, washing the dishes. You can even record yourself reciting them and listen to it on the way to work or school. I have an affirmation widget box on my phone screen, so every time I'm on my phone, I'm constantly looking at it. Whatever your affirmations are though, you have to believe them and want them with your whole life. If you are not ride or die for your affirmations, they will not be effective. So the only way that you can convince yourself yourself that they're true is to repeat them every day. Ask any entrepreneur, CEO, or leader, they all have affirmations, but they only work when you also put the work in. So your first step to leveling up your life is to believe that you are already that girl, and repeat this to yourself every single day. And if this sounds stupid to you, you need it more than anyone. These are the 5 simple habits that will help you become the version of yourself you've always dreamed of. It's not about being perfect or even doing all of these every single day, but it's about showing up for yourself because no one else will. If you enjoyed this video, then leave a comment below telling me what tip resonated with you the most. I read everything you guys write, so don't be a stranger and let's chat. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.